without having to go past -3. Oh, here we go. Marble. Let's go and dig this out right now then. It's hoping for some other kind of stone other than marble. There's marble there too. Sweet. Alright, so, next build, workshop, crude workbench. Takes any log, any raw stone. Set it up right there. And use this to make planks and some other basic kind of things like chairs, workbenches, stuff that's needed to make the semi-basic workstations. Alright, so let's go and start getting planks made. Let's also build another crude workbench to speed the process up. Next we want to go ahead and get a military group started. Squads. New squad. Nature Spooners of Shower. Wondrous Bewitchers of Game. The Flu Swords. Alright, Flu Swords it is. Formation. Perk should be best defense. Basic soldier. Attack orders. Positions. Retreat depleting. It's a squad leader. Perk. Militia uniforms. Leave as any. We had quite a bit of, well, what's this? Tin? Already? Holy damn. Already found some tin. Wow. This map might just be a little awesome. Alright, so we got our other one. Now, what's gonna happen is that, as this guy finishes stuff, we'll use this one to build the planks. So we'll just do is we'll say this. Put this guy on repeat and cancel everything else. He'll only make planks. Whoops, I just killed the plank job along with everything else. And then no planks, come on man. We need planks, you jackass. So the first thing we need to do is do a chair. Actually, I think all these things are what we need to do right now. Let me see. Build, workshop, wood, carpenter. Yeah, chisel. So I need one of each of those, or I guess 2 of each. So you can make 2 of them. You should make 2 of each workstation you're gonna make, because it'll make things a lot easier that way. So once you can, make 2 of each. Of course, it won't be till this guy does his stuff. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. They actually do. What the hell? Freaking Skype just knocked me out. Damn it. Now it's not going correctly here. This sucks. Let me go ahead and see if I can salvage the situation. Well, that was an epic failure. I got knocked out by freaking Skype and then the game crashed on me. Well, at least I know how things are going to go, so it's not too bad. We'll just start over again, I guess. Already got all the jobs set up, so all we have to do is just do a few things here. But as I was saying before, Skype became a bitch and knocked me out of the game. I didn't realize that they actually do jobs and what they... that they actually do jobs now based on what can be done instead of the order in which they're listed there. For example, the guy was starting to make this gnome was starting to make a chisel, even though it's at the end of the list because it was able to be made at the time. I don't think I remember that happening before. Maybe it did. I don't know. But it's pretty awesome. Anyway, we need to set up a pasture. That's right, for the axe. Drop this down 6 and this to 3. 2-to-1 ratio there. We'll put the area back over here to stockpile for soil. And we'll start again. Also, let's do the military. Mine poisoners. That sounds pretty good. Formations, basic formation, perk, best defense, from attack orders, position, militia, don't do that, retreat the platings, squad leader. Uniforms, it's fine, squad. Oh, I see, we actually haven't created it yet. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Basic formation, and I had Murloc, or Murroc, on that one. Alright. We do have armor, don't we? Just wondering why he's not picking it up. Oh, just breastplate, helmet, and hammer. Still, they should be picking it up. Strange. There's Morocco. I guess it's tending to the needs of foraging, so let them off easy this time. So, let's go ahead and get back down to -3 and redig that area out. Get our stuff situated here. It should be the exact same, because nothing's changed. The seed is still the same, and all that other stuff's still the same, so everything should be in the same place. And that's what it really looks like here. From the looks of things so far. Actually, I'm not one off on the spacing with that, so I'll have to remember that. Where's my other miner at? Oh, over here dealing with this side still. Alright. every second really counts at the beginning of the game, so you want to make sure you're as efficient as possible with what you're doing. We got 2 miners now, so this will go faster. Also start digging back this way. Got some water over there. Start getting our stone dug out here. Alright, and let's go and start making the workbenches. Build workshop, crude workbenches, build. One right there, and one here. Else at any, so there shouldn't be any problem with that. Alright, so carpenter, plank, repeat, and 2 chairs, 2 workbenches, 2 chisels. Here's that tin again. Actually, I have some already dug out. For now, I think we'll do this for food for right now. Build, designate area, stockpile. Goods. Well, not every good, but just food. And drink. Food and drink. And we're also going to go and place those crates and the barrels over in here as well. 3 crates, 2 barrels, I believe. Oops. Bags will go somewhere else. One thing we won't need to do is actually try and make our own lake, but I'm going to anyway, because I've been going on this whole thing with both these walkthroughs we've been doing, or master doing, with what I've called the experiment, which is trying to create a man-made lake, or some sort of reservoir for water, so we're going to try that again here. I had started to do one on the other map as well, pretty successfully too, but we're going to go and try another one here. Seems like a good patch to start on. Pretty open, don't need to do anything with it. So essentially you're digging in a checkered pattern, so that once each of these fills up you can then start digging away at each of these columns down here and actually collect the water into a bigger hole. It'll only really work if you have over 50% water in most of the holes that you dig out. Anything else, you'll just have the water seeping into the ground and not really achieving anything. For best results, you need to wait for 99% water to get the best results. But we're going to continue doing that down here. For right now, we don't need the miners over there because we're done digging down there for just the ore, or the stone, not ore, but for right now we can have them work on this without having to worry about it. Gotta do each section individually, because if you don't, you run the risk of getting your gnome stuck on one of these tiles. Which is not good, because then you have to build the tile with another gnome, assuming that, well, I guess you could if they, it doesn't have to be a, you don't have to have a miner, I don't think, to build a floor tile, just to dig a hole, or do digging related things. I think we'll stop here though. This will be pretty substantial kind of man-made lake here, so we'll stop with that. That'll be our last little hurrah there. So we made a chair. We've got our 2 chisels already and 1 chair, but we're waiting on enough wood for the workbenches. Where's this stuff getting stored at though? It was being made. Oh, right here. It's hiding behind the wall there. I guess not. I just didn't think that that's what it was. I thought this was part of it. I guess not. That's right, there are no chairs for that. It's just a thing. It sits there. So one thing I had a hard time with last time was drinks. I ran out of drinks pretty quickly. Only saving grace was the axe worked well enough that I could survive until I could get a well put in. The well was pretty damn far away though, because the only water source that I had that could be built on top of was like literally halfway across the map from where my base was at. So we're getting into our first pass-out session here. You can't even make dormitories or personal quarters until later on, because the same thing, you need to have your tailor and loom to be able to make bedding materials, like the mattresses and stuff for the beds. It's just a total nightmare having to, work on building things now. It's just so damn complicated. Going off my old map was way easier because everything was really already there. So we got, there's some copper there. We got plenty of material here, I think. To start out with, plenty of stone material here for the moment. All we gotta deal with now is having these guys passing out. This will all start passing out here pretty soon. We did get quite a bit done though, I'm surprised. 2 chisels and a chair. I guess that's what happens when you don't put all your focus on trying to wall off a huge section of the map. This one's going to be a pain in the ass to wall off though. We're going to have to choose how far out to go. Obviously we're going to probably go out to like, we'll probably go to right like here or something, just straight across up there and then over and down around. Maybe do some of this flatland over here for farms and whatnot. Later on, once we get maybe towards year 3 or 4, extend it out to there. It's gonna be a pain to try and wall off this area. I don't mean to wall off as in like what I did before, but create a wall with one opening so that enemies are forced to come through that opening, where we can position our guards around there and traps and whatnot. Similar to what I was doing on the Land of Ages in the last couple of videos for that for that kingdom. But starting earlier, so it's a lot easier to visualize and actually get done, because you don't have to worry about mant attacks and troll or ogres and all that other stuff yet. So everybody should be passed out now, annoyingly enough. It's only going to get worse from there, because the first day is your most productive day. Every day after that, Nubs will just keep on getting more run down and passing out sooner, because there's a lack of proper food and bedding. So they're less energetic than the first day. Because the first day started as if they've eaten a good meal and slept in a bed. Then each subsequent day is, on meager crap like apples and strawberries and sleeping on the ground. So you can get stuff done. There's the next chair. So we need 12 more planks now for the workbenches. I think he's making a chair. Yeah. Alright, so we're just about ready to get the wood carvers up. From there we'll go to, we'll try to go on from there to Taylor and then, or Loom then Taylor. So we'll have to have a butcher shop, a stone carver, and the wood, or stonemason and the wood carver. We'll have to do the wood carver and then the stonemason first, though. Then the butcher shop, Loom, and Taylor. We'll probably have to kill a yak for bones to make the bone needle. That's needed for the Taylor. So did we collect any water yet? I had one, yeah, here, and it was like right there, it fell right down into there. It was like perfectly aimed, so 8 there. That'll fill up to 50% within the first year by fall, depending on how much it rains. The one I made about of a similar size, oh there we go, finally got me cooked out. Of a similar size in the previous Winterlie was up to 50. They had some up to 50% and over by the end of the fall, or near the end of the fall, rather. I think it was on day 8. Yeah, or day 5. I think I chose to start chopping them down, or mining down the walls around then. But by the end of year 2, it should be all of them should be near 90%, 99% full for water. We could help out by having this guy make some planks too, I guess. Cancel. I guess that's right, we don't have to worry about that, do we? We just let them do whichever ones are available at the time. What the hell? No, what the hell? For some reason W got stuck. Happens from time to time. If we get them both working on wood, that'd be good. Copper pickaxe? What the hell is that sitting over there for? That's weird. This guy's taking forever to make a plank. Again, that's part of the whole fatigue issue going on here. They'll never be as quick on these workstations as they workbenches as they were before on the first day. Workshops, I guess they are workshops. Which is annoying, Because the slower these guys go, the slower you can build up. And it all goes back to the complexity of what it takes to build things now. Normally by day 2, second day of spring, you'd have, the sawmill, the stone mason, stone carver. You'd have a lot of things up by now. Not so anymore. Now you gotta really work to get things built before you start being attacked. I usually I haven't had the tailor up yet before I've been attacked. On either the 2 maps I've done so far. I did the map, a test map before I did the last one. The last Winterlie. I've never gotten the tailor before near the end of summer, if not well into fall. We'll see if my prioritization to building up rather than securing will work out this time or not. For sure that I'm going to be losing some gnomes. There's just no way about it. There are going to be gnomes that will die due to bleeding. I have no question. I actually went on a small rant on my other, on the old Winterlie videos that I'd recorded the other night about how there needs to be a clotting system. So that's, small, slow, bleeding wounds clot off. Instead of just, endlessly pouring out blood to the point of where they die 2 or 3 days later after getting injured. So it's just ridiculous. It shouldn't be happening. But undoubtedly, I'll lose some more gnomes to that happening. Oddly enough, pretty much all the gnomes I lost on the old Winterlie map were all to bleeding, not actually being killed outright. There was 2 that were killed outright. The other 24 or so all got killed by either slow bleeding or moderate bleeding. One of my slow bleeders actually couldn't even get healed after using like 6 bandages. Not sure what was going on with that, but just really strange stuff going on. You won't see your first enemy until the first day of summer. There's a 1 month grace period, I think, for enemies of any kind. Not that it does any good, it should be a 1 year grace period if you ask me. Unless they change, Robo changes how building workshops is done now. This takes so damn long. Okay, we're getting a workbench up. Nope, still not. We should have enough planks though. We got 4 there, we got 4 here, that's 8. I guess I do planks first. I don't know, maybe it depends on the type of crafting that's being done. For example, since chisels are done by miners, they were doing those first because that was the only job for miners in the workbench here. But since you guys are wood cutters, they're doing the wood cutting ones, and they're doing them in order of how they're listed, which is interesting. Also annoying. We got 3 woodcutters though, so if one goes out, we'll still have guys working on stuff. Let's go ahead and build our agriculture farm, make a farm here. Let's put it right here in front of the base here. Farm, strawberry farm. Give our farmers something to do here. Plus get our food sources up and running here. I think all the farmers are asleep now.